Hi, welcome back to Art by Brooke. For today's video, I am doing a vase paint pour using Arteza Iridescent colors. I've had these colors for probably a year now, and I've been meaning to get to them, and unfortunately I just haven't. These were actually a gift from my friend Heather, so a huge thank you to her. She actually does a lot of really cool content with books and reading and reviews and things like that, so I'm going to leave her information in the description down below, so check her out if you get a chance. As usual, whenever I know what paints I'm using, I list them in the description down below, so you can check them out there. The colors for today are Electric Plum Purple, Playful Pink, Fairy Tale Blue, and Glowing Peach. I will also be using some white Artist Loft Flow Acrylic to go on the vase first, just to give the colors something to flow on. Everything is mixed with Floetrol, and the kind of Floetrol I have is the US version. All right, I can't wait, let's just jump into it. Okay, now that the vase is moved, I'm going to go ahead and tilt the canvas. These colors are so beautiful. I'm really excited about them. my gosh, this is so cool. I love the feathery effect, and it's just kind of translucent and it's very ethereal. I'm really into this. I'm going to use my torch and just see if there's any bubbles to pop, and then we'll let it sit for a little while and then take a closer look. Okay, that popped a few tiny bubbles, leaving some little tiny white cells, but other than that, it hasn't changed a lot, so let's let it sit and then we'll be right back. So it hasn't really changed much. I didn't really expect it to, so let's take a closer look. I really love all this feathering kind of effect. I think this happens when paint comes off of the vase, because this happened on my last one when I did a pink, and it's kind of like, it ended up being kind of pink and gray with gold vase paint pour. We got a very similar kind of feathery effect on that one. Down here, super pretty. And I like how it kind of fades off the edges. I knew that that would probably be the case since these are iridescent and they're probably going to be, I don't know, maybe semi-opaque. I think it'll be really interesting to see how this looks once it's dry. Well, as always, they always look different when they're dry, but I'm kind of expecting this to be a little translucent, which will add to the kind of flowy, ethereal look. So that should be interesting. This is where I have the vase sitting to start drying. It's just going to keep moving and keep dripping off. And I think that will be interesting as well, because you might be able to see through the vase a little bit. It'll just depend on how these colors work with the Floetrol. Right now, the Floetrol that's mixed in is white, because that's what it looks like when it's wet, and it dries transparent. So whatever the colors are, if they're not super opaque, once the Floetrol's dry, you can see through it a little bit. But I've never used these paints before, so I have no idea how they look when they're dry. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.